Alrighty, we're doing another one. Welcome everybody to Dialogue Swedic Tactics. We're doing another Eternal Evolution character deep dive video. Today we're doing our first energy hero, and that is none other than Nagrama. Now, I was sleeping on Nagrama. On my main account, I started playing a little bit before the first time the Rise of Heroes event was open, which is open right now, given Senway Shards. I just put a video out on that yesterday. But that first time around, you could get Nagrama. Now, I was, with that account at the time, I was just able to down the hard boss easily on a daily basis. It took me a couple days, I do believe, until I just got that power level, but I eventually got it. And I got Nagrama all the way evolved up to just one level under Immortal. And then with the new banner pull for Leo, which has Nagrama as a side boosted character, I got that last copy, so now he's immortal. I finally geared him correctly, which we're going to go over in this video. And you know what? He actually has some really good uses in this game, and he has actually propelled my story campaign mission. I do believe I cleared about 50 levels today, intermixing, but using Nagrama, because he is an excellent AoE damage dealer. Kind of sucks in Sinsaro Marsh, but as the AoE goes, if you build him right, he actually puts out a lot of damage when he's going up against a pack of mobs, which we're going to go over in this video. So let's go directly to the pre-recorded footage from my main account, and let's dive into the Birdman on an alien unicorn, Nagrama. Wrong window. There we go. Get it right, Dialark. Jeez, come on. Hit that play button. All right, here we go. So, Nagrama. This is going to be the first energy class hero that we discuss in a deep dive. So, he is an Atlas. And what energy is basically it's a range class with burst damage. So, you're going to see the damage numbers on the meters. It's going to be oh. So you know, they're there, they do their thing, they're from range, they're pewing, and then they're just gonna let loose a barrage, and they're not that bad. Although I will say Nagrama didn't really feel good until I got him immortal, which was yesterday. So we're gonna dive in, take a deep look. We're gonna go over his skills, talents, equipment, and then I'll show him off in a battle just to kind of highlight that he is useful. So, Nagrama, let's look at the skills first. So, and the common thread is it's all going to be based on attack percentage. So, Nagrama's mount Greaves, that's funny, shoots a continuous frozen beam for 6 seconds, inflicting damage equal to 70% attack, and then that scales up with the level breaks. And the talent associated with that, after Frozen Ray has been active for 3 seconds, the range is increased, and the skill inflicts 120% attack damage per second and applies an additional stack of Frostmark, which we'll discuss later. I do believe that's his passive. So his ultimate, he's going to shoot out this big, huge energy, frozen, icy beam type thing. And it's an AoE. It's a narrow AoE. And when you use it on manual, you'll see it is it's narrow, but it's nice. You'll see when we look at the gameplay. Ice Prison. So he creates an ice prison, dealing damage equal to a percentage of his attack, based on your level breaks. When an enemy inside an ice prison uses its skill, it receives 50%, just a burst. I think this is where the burst is. It just instantly, when he uses a skill, it's just going to receive 50% of his attack. So my Nagrama right now is 28.6% attack. It's just going to get 14,000 damage just applied to him. And the talent effect is the duration of Ice Prison is increased to 8 seconds, and the cast range is increased, and this radius is increased to 1 meter. So that tells me that it can affect multiple characters. So it's a radius, it's a circular AoE, and then when the person in that sphere of influence uses a skill, they take attack damage. Shattered Ley Lines. Nagrama slams the ground with ice, inflicting 90% attack as damage each time an enemy is hit. So up to 2 times. So he can hit 2 people. You'll see this. He'll whack the ground, and it's like almost like you'll see it. It'll snake out along the ground, and it'll just it's not that pretty, but it's a minimal AOE attack in a straight line. The skill radius is increased by 5 meters, so you can actually increase the width a little bit with the talent. Shattered Ley Lines will shatter again after 1 second. Oh, so it goes off multiple times, inflicting 80% attack as damage. And finally, Frostmark. When he inflicts damage to an enemy with one of his skills, apply a stack of Frost Mark to them. When 4 stacks of Frost Mark is reached, the mark will explode, inflicting 135% attack as damage again. This is where the burstiness comes in. You know, just gonna ramp up, and then ba-boom, baby. When 3 stacks of frost, this is the talent effect. When 3 stacks is reached, then it'll explode. So it just lowers it from 4 to 3 before that big burst goes off. So all of his abilities, a little bit of AoE in there, a lot of burst, which is typical of energy class heroes. Let's look at his exclusive, which I always forget to do in these videos. So his exclusive, damage amp and damage reduction, which is typical of all exclusives. I have not put anything into his exclusive yet, but I will, since now I'm finally starting to use him. I like to take elite characters, they're exclusive up to 10, but no higher than 10 unless they're really warranted, like a Serena. So at 10, you can see what I get. Ice Prison skill enhancement. When an enemy inside the ice prison uses skill, it receives additional one-time damage equal to 50% of his attack. So an additional, so basically, and that's only once, one-time damage. So the way it reads is maybe every time they use a skill, they get 50% damage, and then I guess the first time they get 100% damage. So it gives them another level of AoE burstiness. Yeah, S&P doing okay today. Let's see, what is the 20? And each time a skill channel inflicts damage, increase the damage of Frozen Breath by 5. All right, well, looks nice, but I'm never going to get it because I'm not wasting my yellow runes to take it up to 20. And now, pardon me, now let's look at equipment quick. So you see how I have him geared here right now. So he is an attacker. Even though his skills all say damage based on attack percentage, that may want to push you to just put 3 attack sets on him. You should probably, you'll get more bang for your buck if you do crit rate, crit damage. And now you can see I have 1 crit damage set, 1 crit rate set, and I will switch out my attack set for more crit damage, but I just don't have crit damage with attack primaries. I don't have a crit damage attack primary head nor boots. So because of that, he's running attack set on head and boots. His crit rate is up to 74%, which is more than adequate. I think most people say 65, then go crit damage. Holy, everybody on YouTube right now. So, and if you go to equip him, it even recommends Sun Signet and Overload, which is crit rate and crit damage. So build him up as an attacker because that's what he is. When you first get him, he's going to seem really suboptimal, but he is actually pretty good, surprisingly pretty good. And to highlight that, I want to take you guys into the current story instance challenge where I'm roadblocked. I'm completely roadblocked to here. I think I'm close. I just need to a few more levels, a little better gear on some. If I'm right now, I'm running 2 healers because I die otherwise, or people die. But I could probably get past this with tweaking it. But I'll do that later on. It's also, look at the opponent at this point is double my power, my team power. So it's impressive, in my opinion, that I can even push stage 33-20 at this level. But When I was running this, I noticed that Nagrama really puts in work here. So let's show you guys what he can do. So as you see, obviously my Tailor's wicked. I love him. He's putting out a lot of damage. There was only one enemy up there. So now as we get more enemies, you're going to start to see Nagrama's damage ramp way up. There was that Shattered Ley line. See how it attacked twice? In a straight line though. And now we're getting more ads. And now look at Nagrama's, his ultimate just went off. Now he's really starting to ramp up that AoE damage. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies on the field. And now, my electric chemical pump is set up. So now he's overtaking Tailor. Tailor, really good, high damage character, but he's a single target damage dealer. You see Tailor's just picking on the one little space whale over there. He's actually gonna kill the whale, which is really, really nice. Cool. Yeah, get him. I might pass this level. Maybe not though. But look at Nagrama. He's now that there's less characters. Oh, AoE time. 7.5. He's putting Tailor to shame. And look at that. I did complete the level. I don't want to continue on. I'll do that later off screen. Cool. That actually highlighted his viability more so than I could have explained it to you guys just through the power of my voice. So, as I said in the introduction, if you've been playing for a month, you're going to have him somewhat developed, and you also can get him from the Leo banner that is currently up. So, don't sleep on Nagrama. He is energy and AoE, and I need AoE, and he actually puts out a little bit. So I hope this video was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it to the end, put rhinoceros in the comments. And until next time, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, peace, bye-bye.